So today, folks, I want to introduce you to a couple of the newest additions to the party. Checking out Pepper over there. She's... Pep, backyard, please. Anyways, so what we got here are two zucchini plants, and they're kind of the runts. The reason they're runts is they sat in these little... They're not seedling planters, but like the next step up. And now they've got a better home. This one, however, has already started to blossom with multiple male blossoms. And when I say that it's a runt, I mean, obviously this one's a little bit bigger, right? Huh? No, it's a runt too. Let me show you the big daddy. This right here. This plant, no more than 3 weeks old. It's effing huge. See that right there? That is a male flower that has already kind of dipped down and gotten sad, just like this female flower. But look what's behind that female flower. Oh, that's a zucchini. Guess what that is? That's a zucchini. This thing, in a matter of weeks, I mean weeks, has gone from seed to massive. And it's got a little brother. Let's get this one right here. Not as big. As you notice, the leaves on these things are huge. And that is the thing you need to pay attention to. You do need to prune some of these leaves off because this one's got a flower, right? And that is a female flower. You can tell because female flowers start, if you can see, I don't want to touch it too much, start, no shit, just got a message from somebody, with zucchini already growing on it. However, what will happen is if a male flower does not spread its pollen to that female flower, the whole thing will just die, rot off, and drop off like a dead dick in the ground. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. However, that leads us into a future video where we will be manually pollinating these plants. Because you saw the big plant over here? Yeah, I'm about to water. And there's a male plant. There's a male... Oh, shit. There's a male flower there. Keep the damn leaves out of the way. Male flower there. And a male flower there. I've checked them both. And there's a process in which you remove them and manually pollinate these plants. You manually pollinate, it guarantees that that zucchini will survive. That one down there I actually feel has already been pollinated though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do it to that. Now, moving on. Another addition recent to the big grow here are these beauties. I've been holding off until they got kind of bigger because I wanted to show them off. They are the... Ooh, check it out. Hold up. Watch my Thai basil here. We have actual honeybees. They are not extinct. Well, they're not extinct, but they almost got there. There are 2 honeybees. Ooh, yay. So, this Thai basil, I don't care for licorice. Never have. That's what this tastes like. Basil itself, sweet basil, it's used in a lot of Italian cooking. I honestly don't eat that much pasta or red sauce, just to be honest. So, all 3 of these herbs have basically just grown because I was wanting to grow something. However, this Thai basil has proven to be one of the most prolific pollinators of my garden. So, none of the fruit that's on any of the plants, which, by the way, I go through and show you in just a second here. I do have more fruit on my plants. Just like I was bragging the other day I would have some, I do have some. Anyway, they wouldn't be here if it weren't for this Thai basil. And that sorry-ass dill plant. A sorry-ass dill plant that looks like it's dying. See that wasp on there? That dill plant is by far 60% of all the pollination that's gone on in this. Only reason I moved it out of the garden was because This thing is too big. I actually kind of want to get rid of it. But I don't want to get rid of my pollinator. I honestly want to chop down, or maybe not even chop down, but maybe try to replant those large-ass plants into something else and give this thing its own pot. Because look, like, it's covered in pollinators right now. There's a bumblebee and a regular honeybee. There's multiple species of bees on this thing right now. They don't give a shit that I'm standing here being loud doing YouTube videos. They also don't mess with me. I have not been stung at all by anything that's been in my garden. I don't mess with it. They don't mess with me. So anybody who has fear of bees, oh, I don't want to have a garden because I might get stung by all the bees I'm attracting. No, those are your friends. We wouldn't be here if not for them. Anyways, getting back to the cucumber plant. So this is, let's take a look down low, kind of like the base down low. Anyway, everything started from seed. There are 2 cucumber plants in each section of this pot. I separated it into 3, and then I gave it 4 trellis sticks because cucumbers are really aggressive vines. These cucumber plants that are all growing together in a massive like cucumber colony are the same age as the zucchini. They're like 3 weeks old. And check it out. Get it in camera, you can focus here, and that is a blossom with a cucumber growing on it. So I expect here soon to have some cucumbers and zucchinis. So as it turns out, the species I picked on these particular zucchini plant and cucumber plants, they are very, very prolific. Matter of fact, the cucumbers is the same species that most companies use for pickling. They're going to make pickling cucumbers because that's probably what I'm going to do with it. So, I also wanted to talk about the red-headed stepchild in my garden. And that is Rapunzel. Rapunzel, if you take a look, has no fucking clue what direction it wants to grow in. And I had to remove it from the rest of my garden so it stopped trying to intertwine with every other plant. As you can see, there's a bunch of dead shit on it. I need to prune it. I'll probably do that here in a minute. But if you also take a look, red-headed stepchild or not, I've been watering it just the same as everybody else. But I haven't really been like, oh, I'm going to pay attention to you and love up on you. But if you look, cluster of tomatoes there, cluster of tomatoes there, cluster of tomatoes there, there, way over there, way over there. This thing has over, it's got to be easily 20 or 30 tomatoes on it. And, see this branch right here? It fell off. Its own weight broke it off, so I stuck it in the dirt, and guess what? It's got tomatoes. So the red-headed stepchild of the garden is basically giving me the finger to everything I said in the last video about pruning and paying attention to your plants, and is being the most prolific plant I have. So, you're a dick. But whatever. It's a cherry and it's a Rapunzel breed. They are meant to literally be so prolific that, well, here, let me show you. That's what they're supposed to look like. Big old long strands of tomatoes. So yeah, this thing is kind of living up to its name, but it's also calling me a liar because I've ignored it. And if you look, most of those vines are suckers that I have literally just weaved into the plant itself to keep it somewhat maintained in a bushy area. But yeah, those are the new plants. Like I said, I was going to come over here. Here's one that doesn't look so good. That's growing new. Remember when I was like, oh, this is going to have plants. This is going to have fruit on it in a week. Yep, there's the fruit. New fruit. New fruit. Oh, shit. Can't forget about this one. New fruit down here. New fruit on these pepper plants. I got buds. No, new fruit on this pepper plant. New fruit on this plant. So literally, I came through last week, and I just uploaded this video, fucking not even 10 minutes ago. There's actually, by the way, another tomato under here I didn't see before. So this one actually has 8 large tomatoes on it, not 7. But yeah, that's kind of like the point of the video, going back through and showing you that in a matter of a week, and I don't even think it's been a week, I think it's been more like 3 or 4 days, honestly. Shit, this one's got new on it too. Look how many cherry tomatoes are in this one. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So everything is doing really good. We're about to have a harvest. Now everybody say goodbye to Miss Pepper. Miss Pepper. Woo! Look this way. Say it's hot as fuck out here, Dad. Let's go back inside. All right, let's do it.